row. Which case are you here on?
We don't know the case number.
What, no,
Ryan Browdy. What?
What's the man's name?
Ryan Browdy.
I don't need a case number.
Ryan Browdy.
Ryan Brownie? Browdy. Browdy. I got it. Mr. Browdy. Okay. Well, he's right here, so we'll talk to him.
Page 5.
So you're charged with criminal mischief and resisting arrest, and I find probable cause. State, does he have any priors?
One moment, Judge.
Let me have both of you raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Ma'am, tell me your name.
Dee Dee Francine Browdy.
Okay, you can see that, see the monitor right there? And how do you know Mr. Ryan Browdy?
He's my son.
Okay, your name, sir?
Richard Browdy, and he's my son.
Okay,
We're
okay, got it. Now,
He lives with us.
okay, is he working?
Yes.
What does he do for work?
He just recently changed jobs and works at Starbucks Corporate on 8751 Sterling Road
Got
in
it.
Cooper City.
Any drug or alcohol problems with your son?
Not that we're aware of.
I have here that he was in Cooper City. Defendant stopped in the middle of the roadway, began striking the victim's vehicle, Hermes Alfonso, causing damage to the hood, causing several dents, estimated damage about $800. Defendant, this is right here. This is the deputy speaking. I was in full uniform approaching the defendant in a sheriff's office vehicle, ordering the defendant to stop. He turned around and looked at me and yelled, "You have nothing on me, F off." The defendant then took off running northbound on Pine Island Road, where I gave chase. After yelling numerous times to the defendant to stop, I had to tackle him to the ground to subdue him. Note, the victim flagged me down and notified me of the crime against him and pointed out the subject prior to apprehension. He remained in my presence during the apprehension.
Okay, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Ryan has had a previous history of mental health,
Okay.
which was a speak for me. I'm sorry, I'm getting too emotional.
Yeah, Ryan has bipolar disorder. He's under the care of a psychiatrist, a doctor.
Shlomo Pascal.
Yeah. And he's been dealing with this for a lot of years. Apparently he went out early in the morning. We weren't aware of this. He took his dog with him. And I think he really had a psychotic episode here.
Okay.
Some type of episode. And we've already been in contact with his doctor, Dr. Pascal. We want to take him
Immediately from here.
And he's going to be admitted to Palmetto General Hospital under Dr. Pascal's care.
Excuse me.
Okay, hold on one moment. Let me ask, any priors?
Trespass in 07.
Let me ask you this.
Can
Go ahead.
I got a little emotional, and so
It's okay.
I just wanted to express to you that Ryan has been very responsible. Ryan has been very stable. Ryan has always taken his medication. Medication became an issue, and we found out recently that he did have some drinks, beer or whatever it was, and alcohol has always been the precipitator in his issue. We found out last night that he did drink, and we were very upset. Ryan has recently, in the first time in his whole entire life, gone to school, worked for 70 hours a week over the last year and a half. He's been extremely
Come to you, Patrice.
and he also has been over extreme duress over the last 3 weeks because he changed jobs, and I believe that this precipitated this.
I know.
He's under he chose to be under his psychiatric care while he was off medication. He is very responsible. He is not a criminal.
Well, I can cut to the chase.
Okay.
Here's what I'm going to do. You've already put up his bond, I imagine, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
so
we
posted
did the
it
online system, and I think we were told it was rejected. We didn't get in on time, but we haven't.
No. We
It's
got
been
it. It didn't get
posted.
into for him to be released at a certain
Okay.
time.
Here's
But
what I'm gonna do.
I believe it's meant to be that he was here.
I understand. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order that tomorrow between 8 and noon he goes to pretrial release. What'd you do, Mr. Public Defender? I don't know. You said something and the light went out. All right, so,
Judge, but according to the JMS website, it says that it reflects that there is bond out.
I understand. So I'm going to let him go to pretrial release tomorrow between 8 and noon. It's right across the street from the courthouse. It's on the east side of the courthouse. There's a parking garage there. It's on the first floor. And I'm going to order that he be tested for alcohol and drugs every week. He's not allowed to consume any alcoholic beverages. Mr. Browdy?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Browdy, you're not allowed to touch a drop of alcohol. Do you understand that?
I understand.
If I find out you've consumed any alcohol, I have you rearrested, put back in jail, all right? Is that clear? I'm also going to order that you medicate as prescribed. You must medicate. That's whatever you're prescribed. If you start skipping medications, I find out about it, I'll have you rearrested and brought back into custody. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
On its side. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to order that you're going to be picked up by your parents are going to pick you up from jail. You're not allowed to go anywhere else but from the jail right to their vehicle, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can call your parents when you're being released, all right?
Yes,
Anything
sir.
else, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor. One of the goals for today is that I have his psychiatrist waiting for his release so that we can talk him into going to Palmetto
Oh,
General.
that's right. You're going to put him in,
Wait, it's very important.
Okay.
Ryan has not been on medication under the doctor's care for 18 months.
Right.
He's been very stable,
Okay.
okay? And like I said about the alcohol, and I do appreciate you
So
holding
give-
him accountable. So
give
we're
me
going to
the-
take him there, and he is going to have a workup to find out truly, because Palmetto General Hospital does have an examination and a workup that we will have to pay for,
Wait,
okay?
wait,
For
let me
him,
just, ma'am,
for
just-
him to find out if.
What I
the-
like to say is just give me the bottom line. What are
The
you trying
bottom
to tell
line
me?
is that we will find out whether or not this diagnosis is correct.
If it, great.
And
No, I'm saying if it's possible for him to be released today,
He'll be out of jail,
we have an arrangement
I imagine.
and
Okay.
take him over there as soon as.
and his doctor's waiting for him. He will not be able to be here tomorrow, not
He'll end
sure.
up being, yeah.
Let me think about this.
Okay.
All right. Done.
Oh, boy. Let me think about this. How long is he going to be in that hospital? Do we know?
It's hard to
I'm
tell.
not sure.
It's up, he's an adult.
Yeah, excuse me. Do you have a suggestion? I want him to go straight there, but at the same time, I want to keep my thumb on him that he isn't consuming any alcohol. So what do you suggest?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
It's
Patrice.
going to be a mental health unit, and he will just be in there for
Can you turn around,
observation
please?
during this workup, because this is something
to go
Ryan
to
was
this
going to elect to do prior to this incident.
I
Send someone
I
over
get
there
that. I get
to
that. But I
interview
gotta,
before he's
let me just,
released.
ma'am, do you have a suggestion?
Like keep his current.
Can somebody talk to him before he goes? Yeah, let's do that. Let's have him check into pretrial before he goes, all right? And then if he's in there, he doesn't need to check in. He only needs to check in
Jesus.
once he's released, all right?
Watch this. I'm texting
Got
him
that?
right now.
Yes, ma'am.
I know they posted $100 cash.
Right. Leaving the bond where it is. All right? You got it?
And
Okay, sir. Sir, as soon as you're not in that hospital any longer, you need to start checking into pretrial, all right? Thank you. Go ahead.
can I just ask you one question?
Go ahead,
Is
ma'am.
there a possibility
Okay.
Yes, Judge.
I don't know that we have any Spanish speakers.
You do, Judge, on page 6.
Okay, who do we have?
Minor Ramirez Lopez, he's at no problem.
May I see Mino Ramirez Lopez, North Broward?
Yes, sir.
Mino Ramirez Lopez, ma'am, do you swear or affirm to translate from English to Spanish, Spanish, English truthfully to the best of your ability?
Yes, I do. Estoy Mary, Spanish interpreter.
Okay. Sir, you are charged with DUI,
Se le está acusando con un DUI.
DUI with
DUI
enhanced breath reading,
con incrementación de lectura de aliento.
3 times the legal limit,
3 veces la cantidad legal. O
no
el límite
driver's
legal.
license,
I'm sorry, Judge.
no driver's license.
No licencia de manejar.
Court finds probable cause.
Cuenta motivos fundados.
Do you have any priors on this,
Estado,
gentleman?
¿tiene usted antecedentes con este señor?
Sir, how long have you lived in
¿Por
South
cuánto tiempo ha
Florida?
vivido usted en el sur de la Florida?
10 años.
10 years.
Do you have money in the bank?
¿Tiene dinero usted en el banco?
No.
No.
Do you
No.
own land or property here in South Florida?
You don't? I'm sorry, Judge.
You own land or property here in South Florida?
¿Es usted dueño de una propiedad aquí en el sur de la Florida?
Sí, aquí vive.
Yes, I live
Por-
here.
Go ahead.
No, Judge. There's nothing.
Sir, it is alleged that you were driving erratically on Broward Boulevard.
Señor, se alega que usted estaba manejando como erráticamente, como un loco allá en el
Driving
Broward Boulevard.
15 miles an hour.
Estaba usted manejando
across
como
lanes
15
of traffic.
millas por hora y estaba manejando, cruzando los
Nearly
carriles.
hitting the median.
Usted estaba pegándole al divisor.
The court notes you have no driver's
El
license.
tribunal también sabe que
It
usted no
appears
tiene
you've never had a driver's license.
licencia de manejar. Aparentemente nunca tuvo usted una licencia de manejar.
Sir, based on your breath reading,
Basándonos, señor, en su lectura de aliento.
the fact that you apparently are driving
De
with
que
no
usted estaba
license,
manejando también sin
the
ninguna
court can imagine
licencia.
no insurance.
Y también el tribunal se
Court
imaginaría
setting
que
your
estaba
bond
usted
on count one at
manejando sin
500,
seguro. Voy a fijar
two
la
at
fianza en
1,000,
$500 en el primero.
count 3 at
segundo,
$2,500.
Cargo número 3, $1,200.
And that's based on the court's concern for the
Basándonos
safety of
en
the
la
community
inquietud y
also.
preocupación del tribunal por la seguridad del público también. Voy a pedir, por favor, señor juez, que usted
Yes,
le
sir.
imponga como condiciones cuando él sea puesto en libertad que se haga
Your total bond's
exámenes de orina.
$4,000.
I'm sorry, Judge.
$4,000.
La fianza total va a ser de $4,000.
And the court does note how high your breath reading was.
Sabe, nota
In fact, you have no driver's
que alta
license.
era la lectura de aliento y que usted no tenía licencia de manejar.
The court can imagine without a
No puede
driver's
imaginarse
license,
sin una licencia de
you've never
manejar.
had driving school and you don't know the rules of the
Ha ido
road.
a escuela de manejo y no sabe las reglas.
The court will order, so you're
Tribunal
not
va a
allowed to
ordenar de que
consume any
usted, señor, no
alcoholic
puede
beverages.
consumir ningún alcohol ni
You're not
bebidas
allowed to
alcohólicas,
operate a
no
motor
puede usted
vehicle.
operar un
Thank
vehículo. Gracias, señor.
You want to make another announcement, ma'am?
¿Habría alguna persona más que necesite intérprete en español?
Your bond is $4,000, sir.
Su fianza es de 4,000, señor.
Thank you.
¿4,000? Ah, gracias.
Ok.
Sí, hay una persona que va a estar encargada de...
¿Alguien más para español?
Sí, Juan Levia, L-E-I-V-A, page number 6 on the second look document.
Solo eso, ¿verdad?
Ma'am, I'll call you up in just, can we just take one side moment here? Yeah, one more. Sorry.
Okay, they're calling me for another court
Okay,
charge.
we'll just knock this out real quick, all right? Let me just get his case pulled up here. Slava? I don't know. I'm not sure. Let me work on my second look and I'll find it. What is this gentleman's name?
You tell me his name?
Leiva, I believe he said.
He says Leah? Jorge? Jorge? ¿Cómo te llamas?
Juan Leiva.
Got it,
Leiva.
I've got it. Is this the second look or is this 30
This is a second look, Judge. Who is this, Your Honor?
Juan Leyva.
Let me check real quick, Judge. This is a 30-day.
It might be a 30-day motion.
It is a 30-day. I'm just checking right now to see if we filed. Hasn't been filed. He's entitled to release.
Say that again?
Hasn't been filed. He's entitled to release.
Sir, on case 14, 14155,
114, 14,
CF10A,
155 CF10A.
the court will release you without bond today.
El tribunal le va a dejar salir bajo sin tener que pagar una fianza el día de hoy.
Sir, you may get notice in the coming
Usted recibe,
weeks
señor,
or
una
months to come back to
notificación
court.
dentro de un mes para venir al tribunal.
If you do get that notice, you'll have to return to court.
Si
Thank you.
usted recibe esa notificación, tendrá que regresar al tribunal. Gracias.
Thank you, sir.
Gracias, señor.
Okay, they took it.
I think
Thank
that's
you, Your
it. Am I
Honor.
correct? Spanish? Okay, may I see
That's
Joseph?
all I have over here.
Thank you. Joseph Stunick.
President of Maine, Your Honor.
Mr. Stunick, you're charged with a domestic battery, a battery on a person 65 years of age or older, resisting arrest, count 4 and 5. Excuse me, count 4. Probation, DUI, property damage. Count 5. You have a warrant, I believe a failure to show up on a, hold on a municipal ordinance. Let me look here. Disorderly conduct. So, I'll release you on your own recognizance on count 5. And then, State, do you have any priors on this gentleman? I know he's on probation right now on count 4.
One moment.
Right. I had it, she was 66, I saw in there somewhere. Let me look here. I saw the age of 66 in there somewhere.
Take care. Yes, Judge. His priors include.
Hold on.
Sorry.
I don't know which page it is. It says right here, it should be noted that the victim is 66 years of age. I think
On
that's
the
the
third page, last paragraph.
third
First sentence.
page, last paragraph. It should be noted. Okay, go ahead.
2013 DUI property damage, refusal to submit to testing. 2011 resisting without violence, criminal mischief. 2007 resisting without violence. There was also an arrest for battery in 08 that was null prost. 06 resisting without violence. 02 DUI and refusal to submit to testing. 2000 resisting with violence, possession of alprazolam, battery, disorderly intoxication, a year and a day state prison. 01 reckless driving. 96 an arrest for aggravated battery that was declined. End of record.
Okay. Mr. Stunick, do you have anything to add on this gentleman, Mr. Miller?
No, Your Honor, I have no objection to the court inquiring.
Mr. Stunick, how long have you lived down here in South Florida, sir?
Approximately 30 years.
Are you currently employed?
Yes.
What type of work is that?
I clean windows, sir.
Do you have any money in the bank?
No.
Okay, sir. Sir, you allegedly went after your girlfriend who's 66 years old. This is girlfriend of 4 years threatening her. There was a witness, said allegedly, I will kill you all. You pushed her to the ground. She had an abrasion. Allegedly sent her a text, several text messages. Call the cops, I'm coming, I have a huge knife, I'm going to kill someone, really. And when they found you, they allegedly found a 7-inch hunting knife on you. This is, okay. So now, sir, I find out you've been convicted of battery, resisting arrest with violence, multiple DUIs. Currently, you have a probation violation for DUI. So,
Your Honor?
yes, sir.
I'm only scanning the PC, but I'm only seeing one actual touch and strike. I don't understand how we have 2 counts.
Well, 2 counts because it's a misdemeanor domestic violence and it's a felony.
I don't think you get both. You got to pick
Well, I
one.
don't think you get convicted of both, but you could probably get charged with both, right? So,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna set your bond on count 1 at $5,000. I'm gonna set count 2 at $70,000.
Hey, what was on my mind?
Based on the threats to kill, based on you having a hunting knife when they found you, based on your text messages, based on your criminal record involving violence. Count 3 will be 100. Count 4, the court will, pursuant to Florida Statute 948, order you be held without bond on a probation violation. State, can I have a 948 order on count 4? So you're not allowed to have any contact with Judith Gonzalez, directly, indirectly. Stay 500 feet from her at all times. That's where she lives, works, goes to school, anywhere in between. No guns or weapons. May be in your possession at any time under any circumstance. Thank you. Taije Walker Bush.
Main jail.
Ma'am, license suspended on count 1. Count 2, a plate not assigned. Count 1, 750. Count 3 through count 11 are all warrants for your arrest. 3 and 4, 500 per count. Count 5 through count 10 or no bond. Count 11, $500. Thank you. How about Sarah Ferris? And right after that,
North
I
Broward.
need Johnny Stone. Ferris, then Stone.
North Broward, Your Honor. What's your name?
Hello, Miss Ferris, you're charged with robbery by sudden snatching. The court finds probable cause. State, are there any priors on Miss?
Your Honor, this is actually, it's misbooked on the booking sheet.
This robbery with a firearm? No,
Well,
robbery
deadly
with a
weapon.
deadly
Well,
weapon.
deadly weapon, yes, Your Honor. I don't know why it's sudden snatching on the booking. The allegations being, well, and I know the court's familiar, just to make a record, that her role as a principal was in distracting the alleged victim, asking him to come over to give, ask for directions while she was robbed by her co-defendant, who was the driver in the vehicle.
Right.
And they were both identified by not only the alleged victim, but by a separate witness. Mr. Stone was identified as the person that was in possession of the knife that robbed the victim of approximately $31 in cash and his Bank of America debit card. The debit card was located in plain view on the driver's seat of the vehicle when it was stopped on a traffic stop by the arresting officer, Your Honor.
Yeah, so I'll get right to you. Are you seeking a foreclosed bond and release conditions?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Your Honor.
With regards to the distraction, it is a speculation on the alleged victim's part. There's no evidence. There's nothing in the PC that says that she had a weapon. There's nothing else other than the distraction part that says that she acted in concert with Mr. Stone. You could very well find that Mr. Stone acted independently of Ms. Ferris in committing this alleged offense of robbery by sudden snatching.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to state I'm not going to find proof evident presumption great There is a little bit of a hazy area there with the distraction,
Does,
but I will find probable cause.
okay, then, Your Honor, what I would ask, and this is unusual, but I'm only making this request since you're not going to be here tomorrow. Your Honor, I would like to provide you with information about her priors to have a bond set today.
Sure.
But I'd like that to be done without prejudice, that if I do satisfy the court tomorrow that there is proof evident presumption grade, that it can be put back at no bond.
You know, you could bring that up with the judge tomorrow.
I understand, that's,
But,
is that satisfactory to the court?
well, I'm taking one step at a time. I'll deal with probable cause. You tell me her priors, and then if another judge wants to revisit this tomorrow, then
Yes,
that's up
Judge.
to the judge tomorrow.
Because I do have concern, Your Honor,
So let me be clear. I agree with the defense that, and these are my words, it's a little hazy about the luring part, and I don't think it reaches the level of proof evident presumption grade, but I do believe it reaches probable cause.
I'm gonna say,
As
they rather
being a
you not.
principal, go ahead.
Your Honor, she was just released from state prison in March of 2013 for burglary of an occupied dwelling. That was out of Broward County.
Was that a 2013 case?
No, it was a 2008 case. She was placed on probation. She violated her probation in 2011, was sentenced to 3-year state prison. She was just released March 24th, 2013. This will make her PRR qualified, Your Honor.
Okay.
2008, out of Broward, possession of controlled substance and theft. She was sentenced to, it was actually possession of alprazolam. 2002, DUI. 1999, possession of alprazolam. She violated her probation. I'm showing that in one moment, Judge. 2008 in Palm Beach, she was picked up for failing to appear on criminal charges.
When was that?
2008.
Got it.
But I just got let out of jail. They let
Please
me
don't
out of jail, and I
talk
went to
about
go
the facts of your
register.
case.
She's not,
Please,
yes, I don't think
sorry.
she is. I think
Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure. Go ahead.
2007, see, she was arrested in Houston for assault causing bodily injury to a family member. Actually, I'm sorry, she was convicted of that, assault causing bodily injury to a family member. And end of record, Your Honor. So, Your Honor, we would be asking at this point, while I'm not conceding that if the court finds proof evident presumption great tomorrow that she should be held no bond, but at this point in time, if the court's going to set a bond, I'd be asking for a significant bond. I have concerns that she's just out of prison for about a year and a half for breaking into someone's home. This time the allegation is that she's acting as a distraction so her co-defendant could rob someone at knife point. Your Honor, admittedly, it would appear, Your Honor, just using common sense, the way it's described is that this was done in her presence, Your Honor. The debit card is found in the car she was still in. Your Honor, if she really wanted no part in this, certainly she could have gotten, the second she saw the robbery, she could have gotten out of the car, because clearly there wasn't anyone driving it, because the driver was outside of the car robbing the person, because he wasn't in the car giving her directions. She could have easily gotten out of the car, called the police. So, Your Honor, it would appear that there certainly is probable cause that she was involved.
Let me just ask.
I didn't know that.
Ma'am,
I did not know that. anybody
Please
was
don't,
being
please,
robbed.
please do not talk about the facts of the case. I'm going to make argument for you.
Don't say it. Let me
Yes,
just
sir.
do you know any background on her?
I'm trying my
just gonna
best
ask-
since I got out of prison.
I don't
sir.
know about her ties to the community.
Let me ask
but
you, ma'am,
I-
since you've been out of prison, have you been here in
Yes, sir.
Broward? Do you
Yes,
have,
and then
are you
I went
cur-
to.
Are you currently employed?
Yes, sir.
What type of work is
Yes,
that?
sir. That's a big factor. I'm a stagehand. I set up stages for concerts. I work for IMC, and I
All right.
just started back.
That's all I need to know. Do you have any money in the
Okay.
bank?
No, I have checks coming Friday.
Do you own land or property here in South Florida?
No, I have a roommate. I want to. My mom's having a house built right now.
So you have no land or property, but you have a roommate. Okay.
Yes, yes, I have a roommate, sir.
Do you have family here in South Florida?
No, sir. My mother lives in Vero, and I can't get a hold of her.
I understand. Go ahead. Let me hear from the defense.
Yeah, I have a little sister, but she doesn't have blood relation.
I understand.
How do you know that she wasn't scared for her life, that somebody was acting independent of what they were doing, and that she was scared and startled by this other person's actions? There's no evidence, other than somebody saying, well, it looked like she was distracting her, that would show that she was peaceful in this, in what was
I understand, but it does seem devoid. I understand.
She's not driving.
I understand, but here's the thing. She is. I have that she's. These cases go back to 2008, so clearly she's been here in South Florida since 2008 at least. And I have an address. Well, it looks like Pompano, and I have that she's at large in Davie. So it looks like she's been down here for quite a long time, but she has to ask a man for directions. I guess so. Maybe that could happen. But I also note that that she didn't. It's devoid of any protestations, and I mean I think that's remarkable that she didn't protest when this alleged robbery was taking place.
I did not know.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sorry.
Once the car got going, nobody said. I just would have thought that she would have protested a bit.
I had no idea when I got pulled over.
No, because she got the guy to the window to ask directions, and while the guy was at the window is allegedly when the co-defendant made his move. I don't see her protesting. So
I was sitting in the car the whole time, sir.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm based on your criminal record. It does appear you're PR qualified. You just got out of prison for a burglary of a dwelling.
I know, but that was
prior
actually.
DUI,
I know,
alprazolam,
but
failure to
it
show up
was-
in court, assault. So you have violence in the past.
No,
32
sir, that wasn't even.
Ma'am, your
I
bond today
got
is going to
my
be
note from-
$75,000. I'm going to order pretrial release with the GPS monitor. The court
Thank
notes you
you.
don't show up in court. The court knows you have violence in the past. GPS, I'm going to waive the cost. Ma'am, I'm going to order that you have no contact directly or indirectly.
Yeah, but she still has to get a GPS and have a stable residence.
$75,000, ma'am. Pretrial release, GPS monitor. I'm going to order no contact with Nicholas Ciafrani.
I have.
Directly or indirectly.
have-
I'm going to also order, ma'am, you're not allowed to have any contact with Johnny Stone. Bond
Yes, sir. I have no
$75,000.
money to bond out. I have no money to bond out.
Okay,
I will
then-
check in
then-
every
and
day,
I also
please.
know you're PR qualified too. Well, ma'am, if you can't bond out, then that's the way.
Can I get a bond reduction or something, please, sir?
No way, ma'am. Court clearly believes you're dangerous and you hang around dangerous people.
No,
You
I
have
am not so.
You have a record of being
I
violent.
know I have a record.
You just got out of prison. You're PR qualified. You're looking
I've
at a
been
minimum
doing so
mandatory
good.
prison sentence if you're convicted. Your bond $75,000. Have a nice day. Thank you. Good call on that. Good analysis. I mean, that's what I was thinking, and then you headed right for it. Good job. Yes, sir. Okay, now Johnny Stone. Johnny Stone, you're charged with robbery with, it says firearm, but it's deadly weapon. So they got that wrong. Count 1, deadly weapon. 2, possession of alprazolam. 3, fleeing and eluding. 4, leaving the highway to avoid traffic. You, sir, sit in a different position as our last defendant in that you allegedly were the perpetrator. You were the one with the knife. You were the one who drove the vehicle away from the scene. State, are you seeking on count 1 to foreclose bond and release conditions?
Yes, Judge.
And understand.
Just
State,
relying upon, in addition to my earlier argument, Your Honor, I believe there's further consciousness of guilt shown. He refused to stop for the police initially. Like I said, the stolen property was found on the driver's seat. He was identified as being in possession of the knife when he stole the $31 and the debit card. He was identified by an independent witness and the victim, Your Honor.
okay. Sir, Today, the court will find proof evident, presumption
Whoa,
great.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't we get to say something?
He declined the public defender's office, sir, from what I
He
understand.
changed his mind, Your Honor.
Well, that's different. So, now I know.
Sorry, I didn't know that you knew that. That's why I didn't speak up
That's what I
earlier.
was told over here.
Yes, I would just argue, Your Honor, that the use of the knife is conclusory. It doesn't say how the knife was used, whether it was threatened, whether it was just displayed. There's a big difference between the use of a knife in the armed robbery and the possession of a knife in an armed robbery. And so I would argue that you don't have that clearly here on the probable cause affidavit, and so there is no proof evident that the knife was used or just merely displayed. And I would just argue that there's no proof evident.
I understand your argument. I appreciate your argument, but the court will find proof evident, presumption great based on these alleged facts. I do note the defendant allegedly used a knife to commit a robbery in Davie with the woman we just had on the passenger seat, and went on a 6.5 mile run with the police right behind them. They had to make a felony stop from Davie to the city of Fort Lauderdale, and when they found him, I believe the victim's debit card was located in plain view on the driver's seat of the suspect's vehicle. He allegedly took cash and a debit card. So, allegedly, they found Xanax located inside of his right shoe as he kicked it off, positively identified. Now, do you have anything to add regarding this defendant's ties or anything like that?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I think it's kind of
it's kind
academic at this point.
Kind of academic, but sir, do you have any money in the bank?
No.
How long have you lived down here in South Florida?
Roughly 2 to 3 months.
Are you currently employed?
As for IMC doing stagehand work as well.
Gotta go ahead, state.
Yes, Your Honor. It looks and it appears that he has no ties to the community. Out of Tennessee, 2009 aggravated assault, 2 counts. He was found guilty on both counts.
What year was that?
2008. He was convicted or pled guilty in 2010, November 8th.
Got it.
It looks like he received a 3-year sentence, but it might have been suspended. I can't be certain at this point.
Okay.
And then he also had in 2008 in Tennessee, a misdemeanor domestic assault.
Okay, sir, based on your criminal record, the facts of the case, court believing you represent a danger to the community, count 1, you'll be held without bond. The court will order no contact with your co-defendant, no contact with Nicholas Ciafrani. You're going to count 3 based on the facts of the case. The court's concerned for the safety of the community, going on a 6.5 mile run away from the police after committing, allegedly, a violent crime. I'm going to set your bond on count 3. Based on your criminal record, the facts of the case at $50,000. Count 4, there's no bond required. You're going to be held without bond until further order of the court. Thank you. Okay, we're back on.
They won. Okay. Wow.
Right.
Someone will. Possession, yeah. Special.
Okay. Just give me a moment. Let me call up City of Fort Lauderdale. Sir, have a seat. We'll be right back with you, all right?
All right.
Did we had a couple rollovers from this morning? Okay.
I don't have to say.
Okay, may I see Andre
I was gonna go here.
McWangy. Sorry. Sir, you're here for, you have a trespassing, City of Fort Lauderdale. Let me ask, State, do you, are you, when's the last time this defendant was in?
I need a BCCN number, Judge.
It is 824945.
Last arrest was June 4th of last year.
You know, sir, I'd just as soon, Mr.
Disorderly conduct.
Laundere, I'd just as soon resolve this today if he wants to.
Yes, Don Laundere, City of Fort Lauderdale. Judge, this is a trespass that I have no information on.
Okay. Sir,
That's
would
fine.
you like to just plead no contest and get this over with? You leave jail today? Turn on that mic over there for me.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand we don't have to have you don't have to plead no contest today. You could just pay the $500 bond for not showing up in court and come back to court and, have your day in court. But if you plead no contest, it's over with today. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you need me to give you an attorney to help you make this decision? Or can you go without an attorney? I mean, if you go without an attorney, just plead no contest and that's it.
No, I don't need an attorney.
Okay, and do you feel that going without an attorney, you're being pressured to make this decision without an attorney?
No.
Okay. How do you plead to this charge, sir?
No contest.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
All right, you too.
That was, here, you want to, for your stats, you want to, all the ammo cases, you want to? Yeah, here. You want to see that? All right. All right, Nathan Burns. Nathan Burns, please.
The last person was Andre Mwagi.
Nathan Burns. Do we have Nathan Burns over there?
Not in the main.
Made contact with an intoxicated defendant. Dispute with the taxi cab driver.
And the capias was for failure to pay a taxi cab driver.
Right.
Amazing.
Could somebody tell me where Nathan Burns is? Burns.
He took a cab.
He's not on here.
He was a reset from this morning.
Yep, it was. Ma'am,
Took a cab.
do you have Nathan Burns?
We're,
Main 2B? Yes. Main 2B is in Bravo? Main 2B, could somebody go get Nathan Burns? Thanks. Main 2B. How about Daryl Lounge? City?
Nathan Burns. That's a great
Okay, Daryl Lounge? Do we have Daryl Lounge?
Lounge is at North Broward, Your Honor. He's coming.
Got it.
Lounge hours? I don't have that one, Judge.
They keep you.
Mr. Lounge, 2 alcoholic beverage violations.
Doesn't because he just lounges around.
He's been, his name is Daryl Lounge, but he's been known as Keith Lounge, Thomas Potter.
Is that Potter?
Nah.
Right here,
Now
sir.
you're just throwing.
Okay, all right, Mr. Lounge.
That's fine.
Okay, Mr. Lounge, 2 warrants for open containers of
we're gonna do this here.
alcohol. Let me find out, what, State, when was the last time this defendant was in
Oh,
here?
jeez, it's gonna be one moment, Judge. What's it from? Was it from this morning?
Judge, we don't have this one. from this morning?
Is
Yes.
this a second? I thought I pulled all those out.
Mr. Lounge, are you currently employed? Mr. Lounge, are you employed right now?
No, sir.
Okay, do you have money in the bank?
No, sir. I'm just starting out disability.
Okay.
Last arrest was on May 13th.
What was that for?
Capias on an alcohol violation, he pled out the charge. October 11th of last year, Capias on obstructing traffic, pled it out. July of last year, alcohol violation, pled it out. November of 2012, commercial use of state right of way, pled out. You want me
Right.
to-
Multiple panhandlings and alcohol and second arrest this year. City of Fort Lauderdale, what's your position on this?
Judge, I'd offer, at this point, I mean, it looks like he needs a SAT program in custody.
So would you like me to put you in the alcohol program in the jail?
No, sir. Because I plan on going home for Christmas. I would really like to go to Gainesville to see my mom.
You'll be out of jail by then.
No, I really not. Because I rather to go straight outside and go to the programs outside.
No, I don't think that's going
To
to work.
other drug and alcohol programs outside.
I just don't think it's going to work. I think you need help. I think if you don't get help soon and stop drinking, I don't think you're going to make Christmas. That's what I'm worried about. Sir,
Yes, sir.
Let me ask. Sir, would you like me to, I'm inclined to leave your bonds where they are, 350 total. And would you like me to appoint an attorney for you today, sir?
No, I really don't want the state's attorney. I'd rather to play it out by myself.
Okay, would you like me to appoint an attorney in case you don't bond out of jail?
I guess, sir.
Okay,
Sure.
so I'm going to appoint Steve Shade to represent you. And I'm going to leave your bonds at $350. Sir, if you can't make bond, are you sure you don't want me to, you may be sitting in jail for a short term. Would you like me to, while you're in there, get you some alcohol treatment?
So could you tell me the short term? Because I plan on to going home the December 15th
All right.
to see my mom.
Your lawyer can help you with that, all right, sir? I'm going to leave your bond at $350. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Judge, we don't have any paperwork on that. Are you positive that was Fort Lauderdale?
In my pot, yeah.
Okay. That's fine, Judge. I
believe
just don't
it.
have it. We'll get it eventually, I'm
All
sure.
right, okay, go ahead.
Mr. Burns is present at the main.
Say that again?
Mr. Burns is present at the main jail.
Do we have something like that for him?
I don't know. Maybe I have this one stop in here.
Okay, if not, I'll look at that, Judge.
Okay, that goes with that. Who else do we, okay, who's that?
That's Mr. Burns.
Burns.
Who had, oh yeah, so I pointed you on two right there, Mr. Shade. All right, Nathan Burns.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Mr. Burns, you're here for a warrant on a municipal ordinance case, sir.
Yes,
You are, failure to pay a taxi cab, and the way you were picked up was you were having another dispute with the cab driver. That's
Yes,
how you
sir.
were picked up, and the alcohol influence box was checked off. So,
Yes, sir.
Steve, let me ask you, when was the last time he came through? Sir, are you currently employed?
Yes, sir.
What type of work is that?
Let me just check this.
It's food and beverage, restaurant in Key West, Rick's Bar and Grill.
Okay, I've been in Rick's many a time. Right
Oh,
across,
thank you, sir.
Right across from, right across
Sloppy
from,
Joe's.
From
Well,
Sloppy Joe's.
Down the street, well, kind of cat corner.
from
Across the street from Sloppy Joe's, Your Honor.
right, Sloppy Joe's. I was based in Key West, Mr. Miller, when I was in the Navy.
I was TAD to Key West, Your Honor.
Yeah, I was a frequent visitor to all the Duval Street Rick's and Sloppy Joe's.
I can imagine
But
that, Your Honor.
But I only drank diet soda when I was in there. I want that to. Is this microphone on? Just kidding. All right, so,
Is that your story, Your Honor? You
yeah,
sticking to that?
Yeah. All right. Yep. Okay, so let me ask. Let me ask Steve. When was the last time he came through?
The gold card?
Last and only time,
When I
August
worked on
4th.
the Sebago when I was
That's
down
for a
there.
theft and a
Sunday,
trespass, and there was
Sebago,
a
back in the 90s,
habeas on
mid-90s.
public intoxication. He pled out to all the charges.
Sebago's still there, right?
Um,
I'm sorry? The
petty
Sebago?
theft, okay. Anything else? Sir, your address is down in Key West, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, then, you've been here at least since August. Where are you staying here locally?
I have friends up here, Your Honor. I'm actually here up on vacation.
Oh.
I mean, I have a hotel and I have a flight back to Key West on Saturday.
Okay, so...
I just came up for Thanksgiving.
Okay, let me ask you this. You have a hotel. What kind of hotel is it?
It's the Lafayette Motel. It's actually where I was picked up.
I know exactly where that is. I actually know that the owner's son, the original owner of that hotel's son, actually fought Muhammad Ali in an exhibition match. But that's a whole other story. Now, let me ask you this. Do you have money in the bank?
Well, I was actually booked with money.
How much money did you have on you?
It was $210.
And how much was your airplane flight to go back to Key West?
It's $325.
And where'd you get the money to buy the airplane ticket, sir?
I just got it out of my bank account.
Well, how much is in your bank account now?
Actually, right now I'm about $300 or $400.
Okay.
Because I borrowed a lot of money, or I took out a lot of money to come up here just to enjoy myself.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to appoint an attorney for you today. I don't think you qualify based on your air flights, your hotel, and your vacation time up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave your bond at $300. You can bond out. Thank you.
Ask him if you can resolve it.
Can I resolve this, Your Honor?
No,
Can I just pay?
It's the second arrest this year. It looks like you can bond out. Good luck. Thank you. Okay, now we've got Richard Calder. Oh no, hold on a moment with Richard Calder. How about Kevin Vitale?
We have Holland. Judge, we have.
It's count 10. I'm going to release him ROR on count 10. All right.
Okay.
That's just a ROR 10.
The last one I have is Holland.
Holland?
Antoine Holland.
Is that a second look kind of case?
It was this morning. I don't know. Maybe something was done with it.
Is it on second look in Holland?
Your Honor, you ROR'd Mr. Holland.
Did I?
He's got a $5,000 out-of-county hold.
Yeah,
You ROR'd him
I
on the
just released
MO.
him earlier. I got it. Okay, so let me just make sure I don't have any on the second look here. No? I think we're good to go. But I think I've got a Hollywood case here for Mr. Oh, give me just a moment. I think we're done with Calder.
Real quick, you're not on the bench tomorrow?
No.
We only have coverage in the mornings. We're
Yeah.
our morning cases. We just handle everything in the mornings.
Well, what I would do is I'd have somebody over here probably 9 o'clock.
Wait. Let me make sure the judge wants to.
Take them. All right.
Okay. We'll do that on
Your Honor,
Tuesday
Mr.
and Wednesday.
Yes.
Mr. Calder in a wheelchair here. You want him up here?
Just give me a moment. See Mr. Calder. Mr. Richard Calder. Are you familiar with Mr. Calder, Mr. Lanius?
I am not, Your Honor. I am Richard Calder. I thought this was scheduled for the 26th at 1:30, and on my calendar, the 26th. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, it's a misdemeanor, and it's for sleeping on a public street or sidewalk. And when he was found he was panhandling at Sterling Road and I-95 after several warnings.
Okay, I can.
Just sit in that blue chair.
Hold on one moment. Mr. Calder, you have a misdemeanor for sleeping on a public street or sidewalk. Steve, when was the last time Calder was in here?
I just need a BCCN number.
Is 149117.
May 26th of this year.
Okay, what was that for?
Capias on unlawful solicitation and carrying open container. Pled both of them out, and then prior to that, September of 2013, trespassing from a 97 case, and he pled that out.
Okay, so he's got a prior panhandling or soliciting in traffic this year, Mr. Lanius, and he's last year as a trespassing. So, what's your position?
I think a withhold would be acceptable to me, Your Honor. Withhold costs and credit for the amount of time that he served in custody.
Okay, let me talk to Mr. Calder. Mr. Calder, can you hear me?
Yes.
So, Mr. Calder, how long have you lived down here in South Florida?
Going on 21 months.
All right, where were you living before that?
New York.
All right, and are you currently employed?
No, sir.
Do you have anywhere to live right now? Do you have a place to stay?
Yeah, I got an idea.
You do? Do you have any money in the bank?
No, sir.
Well, are you homeless right now, basically?
Yes.
Have you been homeless since you've been in Florida?
More or less, yes.
Let me just ask, I'm kind of curious, were you homeless in New York?
You can't do that. Yeah, a little bit.
Well, let me ask you, how did you get from New York to South Florida?
Greyhound.
Did somebody buy your ticket for you?
Yes, sir.
Who bought your ticket?
BCT.
BCT. What's BCT?
It's a travel agent right out of Greyhound.
Well, do you know who paid for your ticket?
If I had the money, I would have.
No, but who paid for it? Who paid for you to come down here?
BCT. And the NTA.
And do you know why they would have paid your ticket to come to South Florida?
No.
All right. Did the police help? Did the police or someone like that help buy your ticket for you? Did they help you get your ticket?
Yeah, they showed me where to go.
I think I have an idea what happened. I'm pretty sure I know what goes on, and I think it goes on all the time. Did they give you any money to come down here? Did they give you spending money?
$70.
What part of New York were you in, sir?
Manhattan.
Okay, so you know exactly what happened. They sent him down here. They put him on a bus and gave him $70 and sent him here. And you say, do you know the name of the person who helped you at the police department? Do you remember who that was?
His name is O'Reilly.
Do you know his first name?
No, I don't.
Was he a police officer?
Yes, he was.
Do you know which unit or district or where he would have been?
Precinct.
Precinct.
No, I can't remember.
Which part of Manhattan was it?
By Port Authority.
By the Port Authority over there?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I guess there's probably 100 O'Reillys, I think.
Probably quite a few. All right. Well, Mr. Lanius, did you hear that?
I did, Your Honor.
Is there any more proof that we have our friends in the Northeast who decide they won't deal with their own social issues and send them down here to us?
It is glaringly going on a
And
lot of the time.
this has got to be the more than 100th time I've heard the same thing. I usually hear Philadelphia, New York. I hear Philadelphia a lot in parts of Pennsylvania. I've heard Tennessee, Kentucky, and now I'm hearing New York. The defendant was actually, from what I see, it seems like he's telling me the truth. He was put on a bus and given $70, and basically it's no longer New York's issue.
That's
So
an interesting use of taxpayers' money, Your Honor. I don't know how one municipality will use taxpayers' money in that manner, but they don't make.
right. Okay. Now, all right. So would you like to resolve your case today?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to plead no contest and the case is over with today?
Yes, sir. No contest.
Do you understand we're not going to have a trial? We're not going to appoint an attorney? The case will be over with right now?
Yes, sir.
Sir, do you need me to appoint an attorney? It seems like you qualify for one. You can sit down and speak with an attorney about this, go over this matter with an attorney, or you can just say, Judge, I don't need an attorney. I'll just plead no contest and get this over with right now. It's up to you.
Just like to plead no contest and get this over right now.
Okay, sir, I'll accept that. I'll withhold adjudication. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Lanez. Yes, sir. Thank you. You too. Take care. Bye. Hey, hold on one moment.
I'm gonna go ahead and try to.
Excuse me. You see Kevin
Judge?
Vitale? Yes, sir.
First of all, you're going to pronounce it.
Kevin Vitale?
He's present at the main, Your Honor.
Sir, count 10 is a warrant on a misdemeanor, failing to show up in court. Count 1 is petty theft. 2, amphetamine possession. Count 3, 4, 5, and 6 are all possessions. 3 is possession of methamphetamines. 4, cocaine. 5, marijuana. 6, methadone. 7, temazepam. 8, morphine. 9, cannabis. So, court finds probable cause. State, do you have any priors on this gentleman?
Yes, Judge.
Let me ask you, sir, do you have any money in the bank?
Not really.
Are you currently employed?
I'm working at odd jobs, yes.
Do you have money in the bank?
I have a little tiny bit, nothing major.
Sir, based on your failure to show up on count 10, based on the amount of drugs involved, I'm going to go ahead and set your bonds. Count 1 at 25, 2, 1,003, 2,504, 2,505, 1,006, 2,507, 1,008, 2,500, 9, 100. You can bond out. Good luck. Thank you.
Count 10, Your Honor?
Yes. 10 is ROR. What?
He is currently,
Thank you.
just to bring to the court's attention, looks like he's out right now.
Hold on, sir.
Okay. He is out on bond for possession of cocaine with intent, possession of 3,4-methylene deoxymethcath.
What's the case number?
13, I can't pronounce this stuff, 16541 CF10A.
He's out on more than one case?
Oh, gee, yes. He's out on another drug case.
What's the other one? Out on 2
A
drug
lot of-
cases right now, sir.
I see at least, I can't pronounce most of them, but at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different types of drugs.
What's the case number?
145100 CF10A. Yeah, well, yeah, try the one that starts PYRROLIDINOVAL. Yeah.
Okay, sir, your bond's revoked on 13-16451 CF10 and 14-5100 CF10. You're going to be held without bond. Thank you. How about Ashley Wright,
Trace.
Tara Maglicio, and Amanda Harold?
Trace.
North Broward?
I tried to show you. I can pronounce them.
Miss Ashley Wright.
It's going to take me a while. Look at this.
Her bond was posted. Okay, Tara Maglicio.
Look at this.
Maglico.
Yeah.
Miss Maglico?
This is like
It's going to be a North Broward Medical Research, Your Honor.
I'm going to pass it through. We don't need to reset it. She's got 2 warrants right now. Let me go to the division. Thank you. How about Amanda Harold?
North Broward, Your Honor.
Ma'am, count 1 is petty theft. Count 2, you're on probation right now for a prescription drug fraud. That's out of another state. Ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and set your bond on count 1 at $750, ma'am. Count 2, you're going to be held without bond for the other state. Thank you.
What does that mean?
That means you're not going anywhere, ma'am. Count 2, you're being held without bond. And then the other state, which is, I'm not sure which the other state is.
New Jersey, sir.
New Jersey, we have to wait to see if they want to come pick you up, all right? Thank you, ma'am. How about Antonio Machado, Gabriel Marquez, and Derek Smith?
Machado bonded, Your Honor. Mr. Marquez is present at the main.
Okay.
Derek Smith, Utah.
Let's see Gabriel Marquez. Mr. Marquez, you have 2 traffic warrants, $250 per count. Thank you. How about Derek Smith?
I can't believe
Main jail?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
Mr. Smith, you have a warrant for a theft charge, and that's $100, sir. You can bond out. You can scratch that for me. Thanks. Mark Hughes, Grover Wills, Henry Foster, and Zachary Marshall. Please line up. Mark Hughes.
Hughes? Hughes, President
Mark
of Maine.
Hughes violating probation, no bond. Grover Wills.
Yes, sir. President of the Maine.
Mr. Wills, cocaine, count 1, 1,000. 2, violating probation. 3, violating probation. No bond, no bond. Count 4, out of state hold, no bond. Thank you. Henry Foster. Mr.
Maine.
Foster, possession of cannabis. Count 1, DUI. Count 2, 3 and 4, DUI property damage. Count 5, DUI, enhanced breath reading, .202, .205. Count 6, corruption by threat. Count 7, failure to use due care. Quick finds probable cause. State, do you have priors on this gentleman?
Yes, Judge. Actually, Patrice, do you have any?
That's it?
Grand theft.
Okay. Sir, are you currently employed?
Yes.
What type of work is that?
Commercial landscaping, arborist.
Do you have any money in the bank?
Not that much.
How long have you lived down here in South Florida?
28 years.
Do you have any family down here?
Yes.
Sir, allegedly you were involved in a crash, drove into landscaping and shrubbery, then after that drove your vehicle into a light pole owned by Florida Power and Light. They said the light pole is never going to be used again. They said that was shot, and then it says they talked to you. You've been drinking Hennessy and natural ice. Allegedly, you admitted to having 2 bags of weed on you. And then going down here, it says that once you were taken into custody, you allegedly threatened to kill the police officer with an AK-47, and that you have access to the sheriff's office because you do landscaping there at the public safety building. You were going to kill the deputy, any deputy, if you don't find the one that arrested you. This is allegedly when you get out.
That's not true.
Well, you're going to find the police officer on the internet. So, all right, sir.
Your Honor.
Sir, based on your prior grand theft, the facts of the case, I'm going to set your bond. Count 1 at $100. Count 2, $500. 3, 4, 5, and 6 at $1,000. You can bond out of jail. Good luck. Thanks.
Your Honor, I'd ask the court to reconsider count 6. We've had this conversation before. Corruption by threat requires a request that there be that the official be asked to change his position to make a discretionary decision based on the threat. There is no request that he change his position. I would argue that there's no probable cause for corruption by threat, and nor does this rise to the level of an assault because it was no immediate threat. So I would argue there's no PC in count 6 and ask the court to set him ROR on that.
Go ahead, sir.
And Your Honor, and I've given this some thought also, and my argument would be, there's a difference between a stronger case and a weaker case, but ultimately we're here to see if probable cause is satisfied. Does he come directly out and say, if you don't do this, I am going to do this? No, and that would be a much stronger case. But I think it can be inferred that he's making these threats about when he gets out it can be inferred that it's to intimidate the officer.
No, in this fact-specific situation, I'm going to agree with the state. I think it's rather clear in the context of how it's being said that the alleged threats are being made to intimidate the police officer not making the arrest. So,
Your Honor, I would ask the court to consider Harrison v. State, and that's 641 Southern 2nd 486. The language in here, a conviction was reversed because, quote, the elements of the crime require proof that a threat of unlawful harm to a public servant, and this is highlighted by the court, to influence the person threatened to do or not to do some discretionary act. Again, you're inferring what was not necessarily implied. It's not within the 4 corners of the probable cause affidavit what action he was asking him to change, and I would argue that there is no probable cause for that. Thank you.
We don't need to go to. I just think, as I said before, it was rather clear and obvious from the alleged threats that it was not to make the arrest. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Excuse me,
And we would
Zachary
object.
Marshall.
Go.
Mr. Marshall, sir, possession of cocaine, cannabis, paraphernalia. Court finds probable cause on Mr. Marshall. Do we have any priors on this gentleman?
No moment, Your Honor. Patrice, I don't have anything. Do you have anything?
He's obviously a Beatles fan. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, sir, and another.
Okay. So you verified the man's address? Sir, your bond's being posted as we speak. Sir, do you know how I knew you were a Beatles fan? Turn on the mic. Turn on that mic.
How's that?
Oh, come on, sir. Your tattoo.
Yep. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
Come on, sir. I mean, the worst person in the history of Jeopardy would have gotten that one right, okay? Thank you. Take care, sir. Are you really a Beatles fan?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And he does have the tattoo. He showed it to me. Your
Yeah,
Honor.
see, only Mr. Miller and I got that. Everybody else is like, who's the Beatles? What? I don't know what you're talking. Oh, okay, maybe you. All right, thank you.
Oh dear, Bird.
All right, Mr. Miller. Sorry about that.
It's okay, Your Honor. We're having a good
went
time.
back and we went back into the '60s music there for a moment. All right, Calvin Bird. Do you have Mr. Calvin Bird over there?
Not in the main, Your Honor. He looks like he's on medical loan.
Okay, I'll reset him for tomorrow p.m. Tuesday p.m. on Mr. Bird.
And Fuller's at Conti.
Okay. Hi, may I see Andrew Fuller?
He's at the PM court, sir.
I'm going to pass this through. Count one's 100, count two, probation, parole violation. We don't need to bring it back. Okay. Well, it's not going to go anywhere anyway, but. Okay, now, we're going to go to the second look docket real quick. State, are there any, since we're on the felony docket, do you have any felonies that have not been filed?
Need one moment, Your Honor. I can let you know right now. Ward has not been filed. Geneve has been filed. We already handled Leva. Isis Alaya is being declined.
Okay.
And just waiting on Simmons, some information. Simmons has not been filed, and I'm not opposing release on any of the people that haven't been filed.
Okay. Now, when I call out your name, please come forward. Where is Jorge Ices Ayala?
Here at Conti.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sir, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance today. They've not filed a formal charge against you, all right?
All right, thank you.
That's 14-14170 CF10.
Is it?
Okay. May I see Dwayne Simmons?
Your Honor, when you have a moment, you can come back over to me.
Sure. Mr. Simmons, you're going to be released on your own recognizance, 14-14217 CF10, all right? Good luck, sir. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. You too, sir.
All right. Thank you. All right. Now, let's go to Willie Ward.
Willie Ward.
Nose Broward, sir.
Willie Ward, sir, 14-11073 CF10. Motion's granted. You're going to be released on your own recognizance, all right?
Well, this is Eric. First appearance.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice Thanksgiving, sir.
Right.
You too, sir.
Thanks.
What about Dwayne Simmons?
I know.
Dwayne Simmons.
Don't be a show.
Where's Dwayne?
At Conti.
Conti?
You just called me, sir.
Oh, sorry about that, Dwayne. I just want to make sure you understood. Have a nice Thanksgiving.
All right, you too, sir.
All right.
That was close.
You know what? Did I give you Geneve already? Geneve? I think I signed the wrong one. Did I? I meant that's not. Sorry. Sorry about that. I got to redo that one. All right? Sorry. Sorry about that. My fault. Okay. You need me, Mr.
I do, Your Honor. We have two fellows here on the afternoon docket. They were lined through, but they're present. That's Mr. Baker and Mr. Dixon. Page 6 of your afternoon
We
docket.
don't have any paperwork on that.
Okay, well, Mr. Baker's here on a loitering and prowling with a $25 bond. And I hate to have him reset for a $25 bond.
Yeah, just tell him to have a seat. We'll come back to him, all right?
All right, Dixon's got a resisting without for a $100 bond.
Just tell him
and
to have
a couple
a seat.
of
Have a seat.
Department of Revenue holds. And finally, Your Honor, on your second look docket, Iacino, Anthony Iacino. Not sure why he's here, but he's here.
Mr. Iacino, how come you haven't bonded out yet?
Sir, I have a no bond VOP.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna.
There you go.
I'm gonna send this
Well,
back to the division judge, sir. Thank you.
I also have. He's saying that the three traffic cases are actually his father. He's junior, dad is senior.
That'll
and
get
there's some
ironed out in your
conviction.
trial judge, sir. With your trial judge. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right, Your Honor.
Hold on. May I see Agathe Geneve? Agathe Geneve.
All right, sir.
Okay, so you don't dispute that, right? Okay, so Ms. Geneve, on case number, hold on one moment. 14-14-151 CF10. 14151 CF10A. Ma'am, the motion to release you today on your own recognizance will be denied.
Or just not in the afternoon.
All previously set bond and release conditions shall remain in full force and effect. Thank you, ma'am.
Is he prepping?
No, actually.
I'd be like, yeah, I want a 580 for all of this.
No, I'd rather be here because Marianne expected me to be here. I have this emergency thing to happen.
Yeah.
This just needs to be hold on, all right? Okay, now, let's go to our misdemeanor here. Okay, that's that. We've got our patiently waiting probation officer over here giving me dirty looks.
Just so you know,
Take care of her.
anything you say, no matter how quiet, the woman in the green jacket will hear everything.
She looks like an angry individual.
She's not, but she can be. Watch this.
What was that? I keep hearing of it. She
owns a machete.
She owns a machete?
See, you ruin it when you say it that loud. I'm testing you.
No.
Get Kyle.
My name's Jake.
He's scared of you.
Ma'am, which cases are you here on?
Joseph Keller.
Let's see Joseph Keller, please.
Understandably.
Joseph Keller?
Conti.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, Keller, you're here for a violation of probation for trespassing. So, ma'am, I don't know what the warrant is. Can I look at it?
It's, yeah.
Technical.
Looks like he stopped showing up. Is the main thing.
Do you owe any restitution?
No, Your Honor.
I just as soon let him. Wow, Catalina Alvarez. Boy, that's going back 2 judges ago. All right, let's see what.
Is there something else holding him? Because he was ROR'd on this.
No show. Failed to appear for the.
Oh, okay, got it.
Mr. Keller, would you like to admit you violated probation? I'll revoke probation, give you time served. You're going to be out of jail tonight. You want to do that?
Yes, sir. I'll do that.
Sir, do you understand when you admit you violated probation, that means you're not going to have a final hearing. We're not going to have a day in court for you to hear all the evidence against you or question the witnesses against you or have your attorney help you defend yourself at a hearing. It's not going to happen because it's going to be over with today. That's the end of it. If you tell me you want to admit you violated probation, is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay.
gonna. Yeah, it's gonna be done with. I'll be going home tonight if I
Yes,
admit.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right.
Do you admit you violated probation?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to, on case number 072772MN30, probation's revoked. Thank you, sir. Oh, wait, you've got
He's
two.
also being held, Your Honor, on another trespass.
So that was the, let me just make sure I got, okay, so that's revoked. He's got two. Sir, on the trespassing case, would you like to plead no contest to that and have that end right now also?
Yes, sir.
Do you plead no contest?
Yes, sir. No contest.
Okay, I'm going to withhold adjudication. Good luck. Have a good Thanksgiving, Mr. Keller.
All right, you too, sir.
All right, sir,
All
thank
right,
you.
I'll be going home tonight then.
You should be.
All right, thank you very much.
How about main
All right,
jail,
thank
Mr. Miller? Do you have something over there you want me to take care of?
Thank you.
Is that it, ma'am?
That's it, Your Honor.
Okay,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Miller. Mr. Miller.
Jail.
What do you have? Oh. Yeah, what?
I've
tell
got
me-
Baker and Dixon on page
Call
6.
them up just one at a time, and I'll try to pull up their.
Let Dixon, you wait a minute. Come on, Mr.
Do we
Baker.
have a case number
Mr.
for Dixon?
I have a arrest number.
I don't know if I can.
121.
Is that the OBTS number? The arrest number?
Yes.
No.
Is that what that is?
One
Hey, how's it going?
JMS number.
Good. The only issue I have with Mosley is it didn't mention where you received this information. Now, who told you this? Did the victim tell you all this that you put in here?
Do you have a case number for this man?
Would you be
Dixon?
able to, by tomorrow
Do you have
at 1
any
o'clock,
paperwork or
fax,
anything?
either email me or fax me
Dixon?
a supplement stating, basically just saying the information contained in the probable cause affidavit was obtained from speaking with the victim.
Does anybody have a case number for this gentleman?
10 a.m. tomorrow?
Sorry, Your Honor, I was just mesmerized by the
Can I,
state.
is this your cell?
121-401-491.
Can I, just text
No,
you my fax number?
I need a case number.
Okay. Yeah. Just make sure whatever you send me, it has to have your signature again, and it has to be notarized.
I can't.
Okay,
No.
I'm gonna text you my fax right now. Thank you.
It'll be on tomorrow. Thank you.
Roger that. We'll send Mr. Dixon home. Your Honor, you have a happy Thanksgiving. I'll see you next week.
Oh, wait, we have one more sitting back there.
That's Dixon. He's in the same boat.
Okay. They'll both be on tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Oh, boy. Did we do Garvin Foster? Garvin
Set up some kind
Foster?
of explosion or something.
Conti, Foster, Garvin Foster, Lewis Foster. You see the one?
What's my fax? Is it 86705?
I don't think
He's not up here yet, Your Honor.
Okay.
That's Keith. That's Patrice the dog.
Okay, how about Michael Ramos?
No, she just has ridiculous.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Ramos, you're here for battery and defrauding an innkeeper. I'm going to send that to your division judge, sir. Thank you. May I see
That's it, sir?
I'm going to send this to your division judge. Thank you. Angela Brown? Angela Brown?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Brown? Trespassing, Ms.
Yes,
Brown.
sir.
Trespassing. Give me a moment, ma'am.
Yeah, I paid the bond and I did my time served.
I think, didn't I send her to Judge?
I paid the bond and
I
time
don't know if
served.
sent her there, but
Send her to Judge Lerner Ryan.
who is this? Is Angela Brown?
Is that marked on your paper? Yep. Sorry, ma'am. You're being sent to another judge. Thank you. I don't have one. I signed the document to send her there. May I see Kenneth Blackreed? Where's Kenneth?
Right here.
Oh, what's this do?
Sir, resisting arrest and misusing the
If the
9/11
attorney told you
system.
you're gonna be on your way out, then they probably just don't have the information right now because it's only been an hour. It takes time to put the information in the system.
Yeah, I paid the bond, I gave, my lawyer gave a copy of the receipts to the,
Okay.
public defender's office, and I did
How
time
come you
serve
haven't
and
bought it out,
paid
Mr.
bond.
Blackbeard?
I did.
I can't hear you. What you said, Your Honor?
You've not bought it out of the jail yet.
Oh, because I have no money. I go to school full time
Where do you go to school?
at SUNY Albany.
What is it?
SUNY Albany.
And what are you doing down here in South Florida?
I came on vacation. I was on a cruise, and then my car had broke down. The situation happened.
Oh, I
I
remember
wanted to
this.
play. Yeah,
I think I remember. No, maybe I don't remember this. Sorry.
it's okay. I've been here for 6 days almost. Not a great feeling.
Oh, right. Yeah, he said deputies responded, met with the defender, said he was indeed a New York Police Department officer. NYPD.
Right.
As for his ID,
That was.
he said he didn't have it. You don't need to say anything. I'm reading this for the first time. I
Watch
think.
it.
Defendant, while in the police car, tried to punch the windows out. If you touch
Hey,
me,
it's
I'll
Eric
kick you
Linder
in
again.
the
Just calling to
face.
see
He
if
was
Debbie got back
shackled.
to her desk or...
Wow. Sir, I have a local address for you. How come you have a local address if you're up in SUNY, New York?
Right there, because I had lived out here, but I go to school in SUNY right now. Like, I need a letter.
When was the
From them
last
to-
time? When was the last time you actually attended a class at SUNY? When was the last time you actually sat in a classroom there?
That would have been October 28th.
And you happen to just take time off to come down and go on a cruise?
No, I was on vacation with a couple of my friends. It was 8 of us. We came, and our cruise started on the 2nd, November 2nd, and then lasted until the 17th.
17 days off school to go on a cruise.
Depends if there's schools still.
I mean, what?
What's that?
Well, done it. Yeah, you drive from New York to Florida to go on a cruise, while during the semester you're in college.
Well, no, I didn't have no money to come back. That was the biggest deal. That's why I had broke down. I was trying to find money.
You're missing my point. My point is, you took 17 days off of school in the middle of a semester to go on a cruise?
Well, it was a couple of us that took a semester off, yes.
Oh, well, wait, you said a semester off.
Right.
Not you.
The story's starting to unravel. He said he was just in school October 28th, and now he's taking the semester off.
The 28th, that's correct.
When was the end of your semester?
Well, it's not over. The next one, it's December the 20th.
Oh, come on, sir.
No, it doesn't actually.
You just like you're an NYPD cop, right? Get out of here.
It just.
Your story, it's not adding up, sir. The story just
You
does
asked
not
me-
add up.
You asked when my semester was over. I said December the 20th. He took a cruise. From November 2nd to November 17th.
Right,
During school.
right.
Okay. And he's saying he's taking a semester off. Well, what semester is he taking off? What semester are you taking off? Nah, I'm taking off the winter semester. That's it. He's taking next.
Well, no, that's no. Next semester, that's spring.
No, it is not.
I've always heard it's spring. Then. Matter of fact, there is no winter semester. Actually, there's a fall semester and a spring. No holding on. There's no.
Let's get back to taking the 17 days off in the middle of a semester. And you drive halfway across the country
check the
to go on a cruise?
Right.
While he was in college during his semester?
15-day cruise.
It's cheaper that way. It's only $200.
Look, listen. And I hate to say this, I screwed around as much as anyone in college, but I was never taking a 15-day cruise during a semester of college.
Sir,
There were classes where the professor couldn't
frankly,
ID me in a lineup.
Just be clear. The
Never heard of it.
prosecutor and
Yes.
I've never
the
heard of it.
prosecutor and I think that it's malarkey, but the public defender's behind you 100%. All right?
Of course, the public defender
Okay.
will
I'm
be
going to
behind.
release you on your own recognizance. All right, sir?
But I can't have this on my record, though.
Well,
That's
I
why.
can't.
That's why I'm releasing you on your own recognizance, sir. Yeah.
All right, so. Okay.
Listen,
So
the
do I have to
case
come
just
back to
didn't
court?
go away. Listen, listen to when I talk to you, okay? The case,
Okay.
the judge is releasing you on your own recognizance, so you don't have to spend another day in jail. That doesn't mean the case went away, okay? You're gonna have to monitor. You may have to come back here and deal with this at a later date. But
All right, sir. Good luck.
Can I
in
get
tou-
time
Keep in
served?
touch with the clerk's office.
no. Don't resolve it. You're a student. You're a
I'm
student.
resolving it. That's why I'm releasing it. Hey, sir. By the way,
Yes.
good luck on your final exams when you get back up to SUNY.
You gotta remember.
Well, I'm gonna
just
need a
saying,
letter
I
too
can't-
to my dean and my admission counselors on reason
You
why.
mean you want me, the judge, to write you a letter that you were in jail during the time, that's why you couldn't get back?
Yes.
That makes sense. I just think that probably wouldn't fly up at SUNY, but you know what? On the way out of jail, they'll give you a document that shows when you were in jail. You can take that up there with you, all right?
Okay. All right.
Good
Thank
luck,
you.
sir. You know what? It just occurred. Wait. Hold it, Mr. It just occurred to me. He's majoring in criminal justice, and this is part of his, his exam. He had to be on the inside. Right. He's gonna have.
I'm not saying people don't.
Wait, let me take
I'm not
one
saying
more.
nobody does.
Gene and Billy.
I'm just saying
Gene
this-
and Billy.
Can we agree there's a lot of room between some people do it and a lot of people do it?
Yeah, sure.
Like you don't see campuses empty
Yeah.
out because where'd everyone go? Oh, it's the 2-week cruise part of the semester. No,
Wait,
I'm not.
Where's
hold on,
Gene
hold on,
and
hold on.
Billy? Did she bond?
You missed
Gene and Billy on page 4.
Hold on. You missed the beginning of the
I already took care of Foster, right, Garvin? Gene and Billy.
What's your last name?
Who is? And Billy, take that off the docket. Medical. How about Garvin Foster?
He's still out to PM court, Conti.
Okay, we're gonna take that off the docket. I think that's a wrap. Am I correct?
We have 2 or 3 more here at Conti.
Who do you have over there?
Come on, come up here. Tell them your name.
John Dumas.
Okay, I don't have him on the docket. We're gonna have to reset that case, sir. Who else do you have, ma'am?
And Michael Ramos and Andrew Fuller.
Okay, let me see Ramos.
Ramos? Where's Ramos?
Did I?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I already set Ramos to
think
the
he's
division.
Okay.
And then
Andrew Fuller.
Andrew Fuller.
Yes.
Is that a felony?
No, he's not on either docket.
Yeah, we don't have that on the docket. We're gonna have to reset that, sir. Thank you.
They might have. You know what? Marge sent out an email deleting cases, but it was a little late.
Right.
So
Sorry about that, sir. We'll reset it. Okay, everyone. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay. To what
Thank
time?
you. Okay, that's a wrap, everyone. We're out from 2:35. Tomorrow I have a replacement, but I'll be back on Wednesday.
Okay.
So if I don't see you, have a nice Thanksgiving, and I'm back on Wednesday. We're out.